Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Hawkman, issue number 13. You know I had to go with this Stefan Sajic book, this cover. My God, this is the best cover that came out so far for Hawkman. Best one yet. I don't know how this is going to be topped. Wow, man. Like this puts some Stanley Art Germ Lau to shame. I said it. Damn it, this is gorgeous. Get the variant cover. Get both covers. Keep the book alive, dude. Man, yo, keep the book alive. All right, check this out. Excuse me, On Common Ground. Robert Venditti is the writer. Will Conrad is a one-time guest artist. Jeremiah Shipper on colors. Starkings and Comic Craft on letters. Conrad and Peter Pentaziz did the cover. Sorry, I hope I didn't ruin that. And In-hyuk Lee did this cover. Oops, my bad. I said Stefan Sajic did this. You know what? That was just dumb. It even says In-hyuk did this. What the hell is the matter with me? Well, that was just embarrassing. Anyway, you know what? I'm not going to re-edit this. I'm going to tell you straight up. I messed up. Oops, my bad. In-hyuk Lee, you are freaking awesome. God bless you. Hawkman, by the way, was created by Gardner Fox. Just as an aside. What am I going to tell you about this book? I'm going to tell you it's an isolated issue. Sometimes the isolated issues of Hawkman historically have always been the best. The ones that don't have a direct storyline. This, like Jeff Johns, you know what I'm saying? I tell you right there, similar situation. This book, standalone, still represents everything that happened before, still going to lead into stuff that happens in the future. But this book, it's reminiscent. Like, remember, Venditti is a guy who loves military history, probably even more than I do. And he tells, I'm not going to tell you which story it is, but it's a story that most of us, I think, are familiar with. Most of us learned it in high school. It's a very isolated story, very special story. There's no holiday theme with this particular story. It's just something instead. It's the will of the human heart that doesn't need a damn holiday for you to actually act like a human being, even though there's no human beings in this issue. Well, kind of. Anyway, nah, man. I'm going to tell you what this book did to me. This book made me cry. Okay, this didn't make me well up with tears, didn't make me fight back or choke back. No, I flat out started crying when I read this book. I was in private, so I didn't bother holding back tears. I read the book, just keep on wiping my eyes like this, because by the end of this book, this is Hawkman. Look, my peeps. Y'all know my second favorite character of all of history is Hawkman. I'm talking about comic books, right? My second favorite character, like Captain America's first, Hawkman is second, all right? It loves me some Hawkman. Just got issue number 5 of Hawkman, the first appearance of Shadow Thief, which is hell's yes, major issue for me. Like, dude, I'm willing to spend money on Hawkman like that, all right? This is one of my favorite characters. If you want to know why, buy this comic book. Just this one comic book. Get the In-hyuk Lee cover. And don't give credit to Stefan Sajic for it because he didn't do it. Get this comic book, this cover potentially, and just enjoy the comic book. And say, oh, that's why Professor Bill likes the character. It's not about his flight. It's not about his beating people with dotted maces. It's not about talking to birds. There's a version of him that does that. It's not about any of that stuff. It's about who the character is in his heart. And Venditti got that. And Conrad did a good job of expressing that. This is a great comic book. I'm putting this down as one of my favorites of the year so far. Get the comic book. Just go buy the comic book. One time. You never buy any other Hawkman? Okay, buy this one. Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.